Hey everybody, it's me. I'm here. I was going to paint over this painting. I even retaped the back of it so I could pour over it. I just can't. I am so undecided on this piece. I don't know. Like, I like parts of it, but then I'm like, maybe it's boring. Because I usually don't like pastels, and so I was all about to. I had, as I said, had it taped up, and then I'm gonna let it sit a little bit more. Let me show you some dried pieces. This one dried with a little bit of an air bubbles right there, but that's okay. This is from, this is the small, this was the 8x10 2-cup flip, I think is what I called it. So let me move that out of the way. I like how that turned out. And then this is, oh, hang on, there's so much stuff, it's getting hard to walk. This is kind of what I want to replicate today. This is the one, I sped it up, so you see this was the one that I sped up the middle to the end of. And I like it. It's different than what I normally do as well. But I just like the drama of it, and then this like fiery orange, and I like it. It's just got some really interesting parts of it. So today that's what I want to replicate. I hope my big old ass wasn't in that. And I'm going to do it. This is the naughty canvas. It's been on the naughty chair for what, week and a half now, maybe? And, you know, it's ready to come out. But if it's bad again, it goes in the naughty fire. And you just can't come back from the naughty fire. Oh, so please, please let it work. Okay. So I just mixed up. This was, the last few pours, remember I've had a mystery blue. Well, this is the mystery blue, but to mystery blue, I added cerulean blue and a little bit of white. So let me make sure the whole canvas, oops, shrink you a little so that when I tilt. I really think my phone is much more clear than my camera ever was. I hope you guys agree. It seems just much more sharp. And I don't have my microphone on. Nobody's home to bother the dog right now. Well, my husband will probably come home, but so I figured I didn't need it. Then this yellow is a mix of Liquitex Primary Yellow and Artist Loft Deep Yellow. And these are all Floetrol and water. And then I've got Liquitex Magenta. I know it's been a while since I've used magenta. Because then I got on another like blue, red, yellow kick. But I'm bringing magenta back. Let's stir that up though. And I know the other day I added a drop of silicone to something, but I didn't write it down, so I don't know what that was. This I made with metallic phthalo green and Artist Loft Green Yellow. So that's this. And it's a really pretty green. I really do like it. I'm hoping all these colors look good together. Sometimes too many don't, but I feel like doing it today. See, this blue is way, way, way too thin. I don't have any more of that blue, but I don't want to add an Artist Loft to it because Artist Loft will be more chunky to add. So I'm just going to squeeze in some cobalt. This was the Winsor & Newton Winsor Blue. And I think my paints were a little on the thin side because they weren't holding cells as well. So I just want this a little thicker. Not that thick. Oh, that's a big old chunk. Maybe that's why. Stir, stir, stir. See, I fast forward or sped up some of my videos so that people wouldn't have to like sit and watch me do all this. But I suppose I could just leave the fast forwarding to the viewer. I myself like to watch most of my YouTube videos in fast forward in the speeded up version. And then I don't get much and then I have to go back and rewatch it. Ugh, alright, we're not using this blue because it needs work. And I don't want to work on it right now. But I do need a blue. Shoot. That's the problem, putting new paint into this. There we go. It's a little thicker. It's a lot thicker than it was. Before it was just like water. And then I've got, this is a bunch of purples. I'm not really sure which. But I was seeing Anne Marie made one today that had tons of pinks and purples and really vibrant, and it was so pretty. But I'm only going to do, I think I'm just going to do these colors. There is a lot of them. Hopefully not too many. I may just do a little bit, because now I like that too. So, anywho. So I'm going to fill up a flip cup. I'm going to spray WD-40 silicone into it. And I'm going to put on my gloves. So it's Tuesday. 3 more days until winter break. I can't wait. So excited to do nothing for 2 weeks. All right, so how many colors am I using? 2, 4, 6, 7. That's a ton of colors in a flip cup, isn't it? I could do 2 flip cups, but if I do them next to each other, I hate the look of they just don't join right. It's gonna be fine. just gonna empty that red. So there's gonna be a lot of red. Love this red. Hopefully it doesn't turn to mud. And I'm actually gonna put the yellow next so I get some orange. Blue, just a little bit of this one. No, I was gonna put white in there, but I'm not gonna. Toss the rest of the green in there. Something satisfying about using up the rest of the color for some reason. So I'm trying to look in here to see, because sometimes you can tell in here what's going to be when you tip it. And I'm liking this lighter blue again in there, so add quite a bit of that. And a drop of white, I think. More like here. And let's see what I got. That green is beautiful. I'm going to have to remember. Wowza. Beautiful. It's very, 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 very dark, which worries me somewhat. I think I will just keep adding. I think I'll add the white with this little cup instead of out of my big jug, so that I don't waste too much. Well, so far the white's cool, how it's kind of moving between those cells. I want to kind of cover this up though. Okay, now let's see what we got. Slow and steady wins the race, hopefully. Hopefully I did not create dark mud. Because that is super duper dark right there. I really just want to tilt it, but I can't. I'm gonna spatula. Don't know whatever happened to I had a little plastic offset. Oh, well, I've got this one, but I had a bigger one, I thought. This one is, I was gonna say I could make it offset and as I break it. I'm just kind of playing with this to see. I'm hoping that this will break it up a little. But you can see even how dark that it got pretty muddy. But look at those pretty, look at the pretty cells. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. I love just playing in it. I, like most people, have been to therapy in my life, and this is so much more relaxing than any talk therapy I've ever been to. Trying to decide which way I actually want. If I want to, oh, if I want this off, I need to tilt it my way. But those are really cool. But I could get those on that side too. But I think this, I think in order to make the paint move, I'm going to have to spread out the edges. I'm trying to do this without disrupting the paint. Instead of just tilting and tilting and tilting. Oh, it's starting to really stretch out and fragment. Oh, God, I'm just going to do it. Back. This is a thinner canvas than normal, which does make the sides much easier to work with. And the longer I take on this part, the more this all still has a chance to settle. Because you'd be amazed at what time can do to a pour, especially if you're new. And I really chanced it big time by doing that swift, hard tilt that I did at the end there. Because could have ended up badly. But I think it ended up okay. I think I'm doing good. So now I am going to do this again. Because I like, and I'm going to have to forgot last time I just wiped it on the canvas, but that is no longer an option. So if you're new to this, what this is called a swipe. Some people do whole canvases as swipes. I have a few times. I am not the best at doing a full canvas one. And there's some videos of people that do like a midway and swipe on both sides, and that's super cool. Offhand, I can't tell you where a good video for that is, but now I'm thinking I may almost have to go in, because this does not match what's going on out here. So I'm kind of going to have to look how pretty. So pretty. But yeah, it's a good thing I'm going back in, because I had two different styles going on and they weren't meshing. Really hoping this will turn out in the end, because it's I've got a lot of got some dark colors going on, which is not, but that's my fault for using so many colors to begin with. Now I'm just smoothing, seeing, because I know I don't want too much white paint. So mainly right now I am just doing this instead of tilting off the excess white. I wish that the colors were lighter. I'm going to tilt it off this side if I can. It's leaving me with all of those big cells. I love the lacing. They're very dark lacing, but they're still cool. Alrighty. Stand up and take a look at it. Looks pretty cool. I like it. The painting has redeemed itself. Yay. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and I will catch you next time. Bye. Hey, so when I turned the camera off, I decided it was much too heavy up in that area. Very, very dark because of the colors I chose. So what I did was took my tool, and because that went to about here and I was swiping that way, so I started here and swiped down. And it's a good thing I did because I had like a gallon of paint on there, it turned out. So I just kept swiping, and now I've got a whole new bunch of colors that weren't even up there. So I've got all these purples and just cool colors. And look at these funky cells in different shapes, and the lines, it's so much brighter. It's way brighter. It's just a lot happier, you know, because it's not as heavy looking. So I'm really happy with it now. And I like it, and I can't wait to do the exact same thing with different colors that won't turn, you know, because the yellow and the blue turn just way too green, and the yellow and the purple got muddy, which they do, but I really am happy with it. So thanks again for watching, and please subscribe, share me with all your friends, and have a great day. Bye.